Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mikey and this is Triumph Speed Triple RS 1200. I welcome you all back to my channel, Mikey Moto, and you might know and you might not know, this is brand new Speed Triple RS 1200 2022, and we are actually here with my buddy. And we are we are here with my buddy Mark on his Kawasaki Z800. You might saw my review and a couple of riding videos with the motorcycle as well. Long time ago when I had my R6, we actually changed motorcycles between each other. So actually I have ridden that Kawasaki Z800 and actually did some service on that too. Some oil, coolant, you know, chain and stuff like that. Nevertheless, we are here with the Triumph, with the mighty Triumph 1200 Speed Triple RS, which is still brand new. It has just a couple of days, and currently you might saw from the last video. If you didn't, just click on my videos. You will see the picking up the brand new motorcycle. You will see the first ride impression, and actually since then I have ridden a couple of miles or kilometers as you wish, and there's break-in period. This break-in period is specific for every single manufacturer, and we'll take not really shortcut, but I really like this route. Every motorcycle has some break-in period, and since it is brand new, you have to just break it in carefully and according to the guidance, according to the procedure. Everybody who just had some used motorcycles, they just get on, just fuel the fuel tank to the top, and just get on and just ride it. You know, that's really easy. Of course, I used to have 3 used motorcycles. I had 2 at the beginning of my riding career, and not career, but my riding as it is. So I used to have 2 motorcycles at the beginning. Then I purchased my track bike, which is also used, obviously, and really badly used in my hands a couple times. And those were used. So you just get on, you just buy the fuel, and just got on the route, either on the track or on the route, and you just get on and you ride it. But when you have a new motorcycle, it's not that easy. Everybody will tell you like there is a break-in period, even when you buy a car, even when you buy a motorcycle, even when you buy a plane. it doesn't fucking matter. But when you buy a new motorcycle, there is a procedure which you have to go through. So when you get a new motorcycle, there is like a phases in the break-in period, and Triumph made a sticker which is here on my gas tank. And in the last video, when I was riding with my friend, with the Vladis on his Tourer Suzuki V-Strom, we were very careful because those were pretty the first kilometers put on this motorcycle, like really first, like very first kilometers. And from 0 to 160 kilometers, you have to rev the engine just up to 3,500. In multiple times I have highlighted this issue in the last video because it's kind of restrain you from really like riding it. And second of all, you cannot really go on a highway or ride it aggressively, which is not I'm going to do, of course. I'm really gentle to this motorcycle, but you cannot even go on a highway to like get away from people, to get away from other cars, to just go on your pace, because you just can't. It will not let you go above like 95 kph, which is not ideal for the highway, right? And since you can't do that, you are stuck with 3,500 RPM for 160 kilometers. We have currently over 200 kilometers, so now we can rev the engine up to 5,000, which is a little bit more interesting, I gotta say. It's not like popping wheelies, it's not like breaking the law, but 5,000, it's not just like that. So what was I saying? Yeah, I love the alley. It's awesome. It's just, I love it. Anyway, so the last time I could have just revved the engine up to 3,500. Now we have more than 200 kilometers. It's something like just let me check. So we have currently 234 kilometers, which is second phase of the break-in. So up to 680 kilometers you can go up to 5,000 RPM. So I would say this episode will be called like up to 5,000 RPM or phase 2 or something like that, because this is actually the story. This is the current story of riding of Triumph. It is so beautiful, I cannot just explain it. It's so beautiful motorcycle. I so loved all the curves and edges. It looks so awesome. My girlfriend just recently asked me when I was about to pick up the motorcycle, she asked me like, are you excited? I was like, yeah, I am. She was like, what was that pause? What was that pause in the, oh, that was Gixxer. That was just like K1 or K2. It might be K3 as well. And she was like, what was that break? What was that pause before the answer? And I was like, it's not like I'm not excited. I was so excited. I had dreams about this motorcycle, like literally. It wasn't like I wasn't excited, but when you look at this motorcycle, like standing still, it still looks like it's doing like 300 kph. It's unbelievable how it looks. Those headlights, they're so aggressive. It's so awesome. Outside riding motorcycle after the war with my buddy on brand new Triumph. It's so awesome. Look at the field. It's so purple. And they're taking pictures for sure. I believe that. Oh, there will be awesome pictures. Oh my god. So we're in the second phase of breaking in that awesome, incredible triple cylinder engine, which is so significant for obviously speed triple. And I'm trying to be really gentle with a motorcycle. I actually started to use cruise control to be sure that I will not overcome those 3.5 or 5,000 RPM. So currently we are at like 4.5. one of the things which is I gotta tell you is like this motorcycle is so race oriented, and the department where you will feel it the most are your balls. Like the suspension is so stiff, it's so hard. I already tried to tweak out the suspension in front and then in the back. What is like falling off from the tractor? This is not good. Okay, he's going like other way. That's okay. Like one of the things you will feel, it's like the setup, the factory setup, which is surprising to me, is so hard. It's like the Triumph would expect me to go on a track on the first day of the purchase. Like it's unbelievably hard. And the first thing which I've done was like I have tweaked out the front and rear suspension. I took out the rebound, the compression, and preload because it was unrideable. Obviously, like look at that road. Like imagine riding that on the hardest setting. It's like I don't know if that was the hardest setting, but it was pretty hard. I was like, my spine was crying for help. And I know, before anyone will like be dissing me in a comment, I know this is pure race bike without the fairing. I am aware of that, but Triumph didn't do that, like really just for. I know that, and I'm aware of that. But every suspension can be tweaked out in some way to be more relaxed riding and like pure aggressive riding, pure track style. So I took out some preload and rebound and stuff like that, and it is rideable at this point. I don't feel like I'm in a washing machine just rolling all over the place. Now it's pretty okay. Don't forget, I used to have R6, which is not, you know, touring or adventure bike. It is pure super sport 600. So that suspension on the R6 wasn't better, like for riding, for the comfort. And now the Triumph with a little bit tuned out suspension, it's actually more bearable than the R6. So for those who are like, this is actually the race bike, I know it is a race bike. It is a race bike without a fairing. They actually are telling that in a marketing video, and obviously the launch video, which is on the track, obviously. So yeah, we all know that OS is pretty much track focused motorcycle. However, after this tune in the garage, it is pretty okay for the road outside the city. I don't feel that much of a discomfort, so I'm satisfied with the setting at this point. I will tune it a little bit better because I don't think this is ideal, but it's still better than it was before.
Lately I've been feeling like a renegade, somebody save me. Standing in the midst of the crowd, but nobody sees me. Shouting at the top of my lungs, but nobody hears me. All in the name of love, look what you made me.